And also following up on that, the point to be made here is that the capex for infrastructure development is presently, Kishore, at 11,111 crores. This was 3.4 or 3.5% of GDP, Kishore?
Yeah, so that's going to thrust and give huge employment. But let me answer you back on 2 points, important points that you raised. One, why was it not populist? Because the government is confident that they are winning the election. And that is a very important message, because if the government was not confident, it would have probably minorly treaded on the path of being a little populist. So that shows confidence. Second point which you mentioned about wrong statistical data being given by opposition to sway the narrative. I will give you an example. 2 days back, Shashi Tharoor had put out a tweet, the performance of Sensex under different prime ministers. I'm going to reply to his tweet with a detailed post, but let me tell you on camera, live on national television, that Congress's performance on economic indicator from 1947 to 92, we were bankrupt. Period. Let us not forget that in 42 years to 45 years, we were bankrupt with a reserve of $1.6 billion. That is what Congress did. It took us 20 years to recover from there, and now we are moving back. So before the opposition puts such narratives and statistically trying to sway people with wrong things, you need to understand that if you look at the period where India grew the fastest, which is from 2004 to 7, that foundation was laid by BJP. Atal Bihari Vajpayee had laid that foundation, and with the Golden Quadrilateral, we started the project and we moved ahead. So swaying with numbers is very easy, but the fact of the matter is that this is the fastest growth, the best growth, fiscally the most prudent, at a GDP rate better when the globe is under recession. So we need to understand that we are not growing, we are growing under...
Mahesh Babu, Global CEO of Switch Mobility, who's joining us right now. Mahesh Babu, let's get a quick set of reactions out there, and I'll keep summarizing the big headlines in my view. Please remember, there are some areas where the numbers are not announced, but the government has also said, we are going to invest greatly in deep tech in the defense sector. Watch out for that. As a statement of intent, deep tech in defense sector. Allocations will happen after the elections, but what we are talking about is defense sustainability in all areas that will be transformative to our geostrategic stability and our innate strength. Let's get Mahesh Babu. Mahesh Babu, your thoughts. You heard the budget. What direction does it give?
Yeah, I think thanks for having me in the show. I think the budget is setting up a vision of Viksit Bharat by 2047. So it's more of a vision. While it is an interim budget, as you rightly said, 1 lakh crore have been set up for new tech. It has been told it's going to be the golden era for new tech technologies with interest-free loans. We'll have to wait and watch how that just encourages the sector. I also like the idea of not having any taxes, so it gives stability to the industry, and clear fiscal prudence of bringing down the fiscal deficit from 5.8 to 5.1. It's clearly showing the fiscal prudence, and particularly in the auto sector, very specifically talking about country's commitment towards net zero by 2070, schemes around it. And in the automotive sector, I'm very heartened to hear that electric bus is being focused. That is for public transport, and the payment security mechanism is being worked out by the government. While it's an interim budget, I think such specific announcements clearly boost the sector like automotive, particularly in the EV.
Correct. Correct. Now there's one tweet going around which is going viral now. Came from Piyush Goyal with just the prophetic words out there. In July 2024, ... Along with that, a video clip where the finance minister says that in July 2024, our government will present a detailed roadmap for Viksit Bharat. And so the expectation out here, Sharmila, Abhishek, is that there'll be fireworks in July.
Obviously.
You know?
Obviously, so the finance minister has kept the powder dry, for the bigger one. Obviously, she has kept the powder dry for the bigger one, or no?
Yeah, but that's a big message, right? I mean, it's going to be like, oh, okay, so the big game changer budget.
That's also the kind of confidence that the government has that, you know, they don't need these big bang kind of things just to win an election. The election they are anyway winning.
ये तो सिर्फ झांकी है,
ये तो सिर्फ
झांकी है,
हाँ, असली बजट बाकी है ये तो सिर्फ झांकी है, असली बजट बाकी है. I get the sense, you know, I like this quiet confidence. You know, forever we've been condemned with situations where it's almost like handouts being given. Where railway budget by Lalu Prasad Yadav. Lalu Prasad and Chidambaram have ruined the economy of the country and the railway economy of the country respectively. I find it rather more exciting that in one sentence, instead of wasted effort, the government says that we are going to, I think a mention was made of 40,000 coaches, which rail bogies, which will be brought to
Vande
Bharat levels. And that was a very matter of fact thing, Abhishek. No great elaboration of it.
Yeah.
This route, that route, we will give it from Kolhapur to this place and hence vote for me there. We'll give it from Guwahati to Silchar, hence vote for me there. There is no attempt at all at appealing to any vote banks.
and releasing the passenger track
And not
by
like,
moving to the.
I like the fact that
corridor.
they're not talking about geographical sectors and getting claps from certain areas, then seeking those stops. That's so terrible. It's so demeaning. We're not seeing any of that happen right now. That's for me is very, very exciting.
We
Keshav
must
Bhajanka is with us.
congratulate PK, our own Raghuram Rajan. Raghuram Rajan predicted 5.5% and PK gave us the correct prediction of GDP.
Yeah, of course. You can't. I mean, PK is at another level. PK is at another level. He's coming into his prime, unlike Raghuram, who is over the hill. So we have to keep PK strongly encouraged on those factors out there. We have a lot of faith in PK and Kishore, and that's the way we look at it. Keshav Bhajanka of Century Ply. Keshav, hi. You saw the whole budget speech. How did it sound? How do you feel?
And I think we need to give credit where credit is due. It is a fantastic budget. I think the government has truly stated, it's a statement of fact that we are going to move towards 10, 20, 30 trillion. And a few highlights, the increase in spending on infrastructure, which is something that we're all hoping for. The focus on the Prime Minister Gramin Awas Yojana, which is going to be really beneficial for our sector, and the focus on the tourism industry. I think from the point of view of real estate and housing and related sectors, it is an excellent budget. And I don't think, we could have expected, most of us are expecting populist measures, but I don't think that has come through. I think this is a brilliant and a very, very balanced budget.
Ask Mr. Bhajanka about the cement corridor. He also makes cement.
Ask him directly.
Mr. Bhajanka, what about the cement corridor? How do you think it will benefit the cement industry, especially since you're in the northeast? And will it give you greater reach, footprint in the mainland?
Good point to him, yeah.
100%. I think, the steps that are being taken, they are to promote business all across. The northeast has been a slightly, I would say, neglected sector. But now the initiatives, like Annabeth said, it is not about from this part of the country to that part. It is not about vote bank. This is a budget for the entire economy, and business in general is going to benefit financially.
Today, movement of cement, etc., gets stuck with coal movement, sometimes agriculture movement. But having a separate corridor, it's also, Narendra Modi's integrated vision of infrastructure. He doesn't look at it in isolation. He needs to create Gati Shakti. He needs to create channels for cement and the ports, etc. I think that is what's distinguished.
Okay. Nirmala Sitharaman speaking in the Rajya Sabha right now. I'd like to cut it briefly, please.